Well, happy Easter, everybody. We had a glorious and wonderful time. As is our tradition, we colored some Easter eggs. You never outgrow the need to color some Easter eggs, so we just did. Easter is such a wonderful rebirth of everything and a chance to get back out into the yard and start messing around outside. So my big project yesterday was to trim the boxwood hedge here along the fence. It doesn't have anything to do with model railroading, does it? But it was just a fun thing to get done and something that was on my to-do list, and now it's on my to-done list. And at this point, of course, we can start running some trains outside. As I mentioned in an earlier show, not really planning to work on the railroad out here. Run some trains, of course, because that's the whole reason you have a garden railroad. But I think we're going to focus mostly on getting some stuff done on the inside part of the railroad and just let this place out here be as it is for the time being. But it's all set up and everything's working fine, and we can come out here and run trains whenever we feel so inclined. At any rate, what I wanted to do was kind of get caught up on something that's going on with the Chama coaling tower project. This is part of the plans for that, and somehow or another I cannot find my way to the first show that I put up on building this. I've searched everywhere and it just doesn't seem to be on YouTube. The previous, all the other shows are there, but not that very first one where I first started working on this. I have all the photographs, I have all the video, that hasn't changed. When I go through my online files, I have almost 50,000 photographs and video clips stored on the cloud. And I have over 1,000, almost 1,100 shows up on the channel. But when I search the database at YouTube, it shows that I have less than 700 shows, 600 and something shows. So I don't know if shows just vanish after a while, or if there's a sub-basement where they're stored digitally. I have no idea, but I cannot find that first show where I started on this project 4 years ago. And as we're actually nearing completion on at least the coaling tower part of this whole thing, I wanted to find that show and put it in the playlist. I've put together a playlist for building all of this stuff. And I've got everything else on that playlist, and I'll have a link to that at the end of this show, like I have on all of the coaling tower ones, to the playlist on building the coaling tower. But all of this stuff that you're seeing now, the very first construction of it, just for some reason that show, I cannot find it. There will be some more construction here at the engine shop. The big thing at the engine shop will be the roundhouse, which is an upcoming project as soon as we get the rest of this all buttoned up. That is the big project I want to work on this summer, is getting the turntable, not the roundhouse necessarily, but at least the turntable and all of the tracks from the turntable built, so I have a place to park my trains. But I need to find my way to that very, very first show, the very first part of the construction of the coaling tower. It hasn't gone away just because it isn't in a searchable database. It's on YouTube somewhere. I just need to figure out how to find it so that I can add it to the playlist. And once I do that, it should become searchable again. It should become visible. At any rate, we should be buttoning up the coaling tower, and for that matter, this whole part of the engine shop facility around the ash pit and all of this stuff, and at that point, be ready to move on to the very large project of building the turntable. So, one or two more shows on buttoning up the coaling tower here. And in the meantime, of course, we'll be doing things like trimming the hedge and running some trains outside. At any rate, we just kind of wanted to get everybody up to speed with what we've been doing, and wish everybody a happy Easter. And hopefully you're going to want to follow along with the channel here. So if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe by clicking on the upcoming blue button. Zoink! Right there, the blue button. Well, we're not sure how you found this video on the internet. We hope you didn't find it boring, and we will see you here on Sunday. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.